I want to reiterate some of the words of wisdom that were shared by Dr. Simmons. Excellence is the result of caring more than others think is wise, dreaming more than others think is practical, and expecting more than others think is possible. Our award winners tonight indeed possess all these traits. They're here because their commitment to academic excellence. Their actions continue to determine their success both in and out of the classroom. We honor them for their diligence and perseverance and for the strength of character that's visible in all that they do. We'd like to congratulate the following Team 6A students. For Mrs. Porter's ELA, Sophie DiNicola.
For Mrs. Sweeney's afternoon ELA, Christian Remler. And for Mrs. Sweeney and Mrs. Gilbert's morning ELA, Ariana Saccone.
For Mrs. Wachowski's ELA, Melanie Sarantos. For math, Jacob Chandler. For Mrs. Flynn's math class, Kristen Velakis. And for science, Nicholas Pazzulli. Congratulations.
Okay, we have one more. Sorry, two more. Social studies, can't forget social studies. For Mrs. Porter's social studies, Nick Ives.
And for Mrs. Sweeney's social studies, Jessica Neiman.
Congratulations. And now presenting for Team 6B is Mrs. Glazer, Mrs. Wild, and Mrs. Jacobs.
On behalf of Team 6B, we also would like to congratulate all of our award winners and their families and friends. Presenting Mrs. Glazer's ELA, sorry. For Mr. Alessi's ELA class, Brianna Foster. For Mrs. Glazer and Ms. Wild's ELA class, Matt Malady. And for Mrs. Costello's ELA class, Julian Romano.
For math, we have Nicolette Tiziano. For science, we have Gabrielle Schneider. And for social studies, we have Rebecca Hall. That's it. Now we'd like to welcome 6C, Brian Eddington, Ron Parmigiani, and Karen Vandover.